Recently I was taken into a vision, and I saw homes all across the earth. Upon their homes was Ephesians 3:20, and each letter and number was blazing in flames. Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than all that we ask or think, according to the power at work within us. ESV. Never doubt God's mighty power to work in you and accomplish all this. He will achieve infinitely more than your greatest request, your most unbelievable dream, and exceed your wildest imagination. He will outdo them all, for his miraculous power constantly energizes you. TPT. I then heard the Lord say, I am branding homes with the awakening to the revelation and manifestation of Ephesians 3:20. I am blazing and branding homes with the revelation that I am the God of Ephesians 3:20. I could feel in the atmosphere the intense battle that many families have faced. I could feel the hardship of the season and past seasons. I could feel such weariness in some homes. I could feel the desperation in homes, in families for breakthrough. I could feel deep hunger for the Lord, and I could hear the cry of intercession rising to him. His voice broke into that moment, and he thundered, "The tide has turned. The tide has turned." I was then surrounded by a sense of great awakening. I could hear the sound of revival. I could hear the sound of dry bones coming to life. I could hear the sound of recompense. I could hear the sound of sevenfold payback. I could hear the sound of rapid restoration. I could hear the sound of turning. It was the turning and full circle fulfillment. I began to see the fire of God's love falling on homes with intensity, as I have never seen it before. I watched as houses and families blazed with the fire of his love. It was a fresh baptism of fire. It was ferocious. It was all-encompassing. It was unrelenting. It was glorious. There was such a deep surrender that had been taking place in homes. It was a fresh consecration of family and home unto him. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15. Houses and families were altars for his fire to fall, for his presence to rest, for his glory to reside. The tide was turning, and these houses of glory were arising. These flourishing families were coming alive, as they stepped into fullness of restoration, recompense, revival, and repayment. There was such deep healing, such deep deliverance, such freedom that was bursting forth. I could feel in the spirit that so many families had been waiting such a long time for this season. The Lord's heart was thundering with encouragement and hope. The full circle fulfillment season has arrived. I then heard the Lord speaking over homes and families. Do you know that the dreams you have for your lives, for your homes, for your families, are just the beginning of the dreams in my heart for your family? There is so much more. You have not even begun to comprehend the plans and dreams I have for your homes and family. The storehouse of increase is about to flood open upon you. The tide has turned. The tide has turned. All and more are being restored. I am the God of Ephesians 3:20. The dreams I have placed in your hearts are a deep well that you have been carrying and now are beginning to see with greater clarity, but it is so much bigger than you realize. The enemy thought he could come and steal, kill and destroy, but I am roaring over your family and over your homes enough. You have been positioned for increase, recompense, and repayment. There is double for the trouble you have endured. You are not a barren family. I am speaking life over your family. I am speaking life over your home. I call you my flourishing family, and now you shall arise like ever before in my plans for you, and the increase and fulfillment of much I have spoken. The battle has been fierce, and the enemy hit hard because of the outpouring of my Spirit. In and through your home. Your home and your family are a net to bring in the harvest. Watch now as I raise up your home as a haven of healing, a haven of health, a haven of safety, a haven of comfort, a haven of community, A house of my glory. Families arise. Your time has come to arise and shine like never before and see the increase released upon your home of what I have promised you. Rest in faith and trust me. It's time.